Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're going to be discussing the brand new Guardian Games seal. It is a brand new title called Champ. And I'm going to go over everything that you have to do in order to get this seal finished. So, to start off, I want to say that if I sound a little off or I stumble with my words, it is because half of my mouth is currently numb at the point of me recording this video due to some dental work. So, just keep in mind that I might stumble on a few things when I try to speak. Despite all that, let's get into the seal and talk about how to get it. So, to start off, in order to actually get any progress done with this seal, you first need to go to Eva Levante and complete the beginning quest, which means just go into the playlist, do whatever they tell you to do, earn a medallion from one of the cards, and you're all set. So, once you get all that done and you complete that and you gain your first triumph, your first triumph that you will complete, obviously, is the challenge to earn a medallion from activity completions and bank it at the podium in the tower for rewards and class points. This will also reward you with a new gun called the Title. It's an SMG. So, besides the In It to Win It triumph, the rest of them will unlock once that one is completed, and they are as follows. Pull some strings. Defeat 1,500 targets or assist teammates with strand damage and abilities. This one is not hard. As a matter of fact, I think everything in this seal is pretty easy, so I'm probably just going to go over them real fast and cover them all. So defeating targets, probably the best thing. You have to do 1,500 targets with strand damage and or abilities, so the best thing for you is to take a strand weapon and just farm out some kills. In the cards, complete Contender and Platinum cards, which can be obtained by Eva. So Contender and Platinum cards are shown on screen. Those are basically just from completing certain activities, and you know, the whole Guardian Games process is complete activities, complete your Contender cards, bank the medallions into the podium, and there you go. The whole process, you just do it over and over and over again, and then eventually the harder they get and the longer you do it, you start getting Platinum stuff. The next one is to defeat targets in Supremacy matches or Guardian Games playlists. So, the best thing to do with this one, I feel like, is the Guardian Games playlist. Because if you go in, you have a chance at getting either Gambit and or Vanguard on top of Crucible. So instead of forcing yourself to do Crucible, you can do 800 different Vanguard targets or 800 Gambit matches. Up next is Up for the Challenge. This is to complete 15 Guardian Games Ops Nightfalls. Yeah, this is basically just for the competitive playlist. Competitive playlist has Nightfalls. You go in there, you have to complete 15 of them, and you get basically this part of the triumph done. Up next is Classy Arsenal. Defeat targets with Guardian Games weapons. You need to defeat 200 targets total. Up next is Class Pride. Complete Supremacy or Guardian Games playlist activities with special matchmaking. Basically just go into the special matchmaking straight through your tower directory and click on the either Supremacy playlist or the Guardian Games playlist, and that is that. Up next is a 4-part triumph. You can earn this just by playing more and more. So, bank medallions at the podium in the tower to contribute points towards your class standing. Higher ranked medallions contribute more points. So, basically you need 100 class points total in order to get the first bronze medallion triumph finished. This one is basically just find a ton of higher ranked medallions, complete some of the higher ranked cards that Eva Levante gives you, and once you get 100 points, you're all set. Now, each triumph after this increases by another 100. So the next one is to bank 200 medallions at the podium at the tower. The third one for gold is to bank 300. Okay, not 300 medallions, by the way. I'm stumbling with my words, like I said. 300 points. So the higher class medallions you put in, the higher class ones that you bank at the podium, the more points you get. So in total, bronze is 100, silver is 200, gold is 300, and platinum is 400 points. In total, you only need a total of 400 points to complete this entire seal. So keep that in mind when going through this. The next one is to complete activities on Neptune. Anything that can be completed that rewards you any sort of loot, such as defeating a high-value target, completing a lost sector, doing a public event of some kind, completing a patrol. Just grind out a ton of stuff on Neomuna and you should be all set. Circuit training. Complete Dares of Eternity, Vanguard Ops playlist activities, or Defiant Battlegrounds. This one is a little bit weird because it also is kind of based on a point system, and that point says that you need 1,200 of these. But I don't think you actually need to complete 1,000 Dares of Eternity, 1,000 Vanguard Ops. It depends on the amount of points that you get for participating in certain activities. So just play some Dares, play some Vanguard Ops, play some Defiant Battlegrounds, anything from those playlists, and you should be set. It does not say that these have to be specifically in the Guardian Games playlist, so keep that in mind when going through this. You don't have to do Guardian Games only, you can go into some of the other ones as well. Friendly Rivalry. This one is to complete Crucible, Gambit, or Supremacy matches. In total, you need to complete 6 matches. So they're not making you do a crap load of PvP this time around, which I'm really happy about. I myself am not a PvP player, so I don't mind the fact that I have to do 6 matches of either Crucible, Supremacy, or Gambit. It's very easy to me, and it's probably very easy to a lot of you. The next one is also PvP related. It's to earn points in Supremacy by picking up crests, and you need 50 points total. So even if you don't defeat the opponent, you just have to pick up the crest and you get a point. 50 points later, you get a platinum medallion and you finish this triumph. The next one is very, very easy. It's defeat targets with scout rifles. In total, you need a total of 600 targets defeated. Like I said, go to a certain point, like a patrol or something like that, maybe the EDZ, and farm out a ton of enemies with a scout rifle. You actually get a brand new one upon completing this quest line that starts the Guardian Games seal. It is a scout rifle that looks very similar to the hung jury called the Taraxipos, and you can use that to get the scout rifle kills. And it also is a strand weapon, so you can get your strand kills on top of that. So this is kind of going into the territory of gilding. I'm not going to cover too much about gilding, but I'm going to mention them here. So all of the other triumphs that I've mentioned prior are the only 16 triumphs you need to complete the Guardian Games seal. The next 4 that I'm about to mention, including this Going the Distance triumph, are only for gilding. So if you don't care about gilding, feel free to click off this video. I hope this helped you guys. But to go into further detail about this, Going the Distance is basically surpass those 400 points you needed for the platinum and go the distance to get 600 total points by banking medallions. The second one is Hall of Fame. Complete any Guardian Games Nightfall without dying. And you also have to complete a match of Supremacy with at least a score of 30. The third one is to complete Platinum Contender cards. In total, you need to do 15 Platinum Contender cards, all of which can be purchased from Ava Levante. And the final one is to reach the Platinum score threshold in any Guardian Games Nightfall playlist. So if you're interested in gilding, those prior 4 that I just mentioned are the ones that you can do to gild your title. But like I said, the rest of them, up until the Talented Scout, defeat targets with scout rifles triumph, all of those are the 16 you need in order to complete the Guardian Games seal. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this was helpful in helping you guys get the Guardian Games Champ seal. Not only this, if you've completed the Solstice of Heroes, the Festival of the Lost, and the Dawning seals up until this point, you now have access to the Reveler seal, which is basically just, hey, I did all of the seasonal events, look at me. So enjoy your new seals. 2 titles to claim this update. Hope this is helpful. Support a creator on screen if you want to support me in the Epic Games Store when buying anything with my code, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace out, everybody.